Fourth contestant is Rod Sugden with a speech entitled "Should We Teach Space and the Universe to Children?" With a speech entitled "Should We Teach Space and the Universe to Children?" Rod Sugden.
Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and very welcome guests. Should we teach space and the universe to children? My answer to this question is an emphatic yes. I say yes for three reasons. Firstly, it will inspire them. Secondly, it will help them to break free of a very self-centered relationship to life. And lastly, it will lead to a better future for us all. Let's look at the first reason. The sheer size of objects in space is incredibly inspiring. Just look at the size of our sun, for example. I've got a picture of it here in relationship to our Earth. This is Earth right down here. I don't know if you can see that at the back. It's a tiny little dot compared to our sun. Do you know how many Earths would fit into the sun? It's 1 million. And yet there are bigger stars out there in our Milky Way galaxy. There's Antares. Let me show you a picture of Antares in relationship to our sun. Or I should say Arcturus. Here's Arcturus. And right down here, this little small orange circle down here is the sun. You can see Arcturus totally dwarfs our sun. But yet there are even bigger stars out there in our Milky Way galaxy. The biggest known star is Canis Majoris. Let's have a look at Canis Majoris in relationship to our sun. Here's Canis Majoris. And this tiny little dot here is our sun. Imagine Canis Majoris coming over the horizon early tomorrow morning. If you were travelling in an aeroplane, do you know how long it would take you to go around Canis Majoris? Just once. Maybe a few days, maybe a few months. It would take you 110 years. That's how immense this star is. And yet, it is just a small pinprick in our Milky Way galaxy. How big is our Milky Way galaxy? Well, if you are travelling at the speed of light, which is pretty fast, it's about 300,000 kilometers a second. That's about from here to the moon in 1 second. If you continue travelling at that speed, how long do you think it would take you to travel across the Milky Way galaxy? Maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months. It would take 100,000 years. That's how immense our Milky Way galaxy is. And yet, it is just a small pinprick in our known universe. These are the kinds of facts we need to be teaching our children today, because it blows their minds. My second reason for teaching space and the universe to children is this. Today's children in postmodern society are growing up to be, unfortunately, very self-centered. The universe they're living in is all about me, me, me. A teacher friend of mine, he sent me a picture to illustrate this fact. This is it. This is the universe that, unfortunately, most children in today's society, modern society, growing up in, it's got me at the centre. And the two closest planets orbiting me are my stuff. And stuff about me. And the next planet orbiting around me is stuff I hate. And the last planet orbiting around me, right out there, this distant little planet, is others. Unfortunately, this tends to be the universe that today's children are growing up in. It's all about me, me, me. My belief and experience as a teacher is by teaching them about the real universe that we live in, it will help them to break free of this very self-centered relationship to life. My last reason for teaching space to children is this. The Earth is in crisis right now. We're using up all the Earth's resources. We are poisoning the atmosphere, the Earth, the rivers, the ocean. We're amidst the biggest mass extinction of species we have ever seen. And this is not because of some natural disaster, like a big meteorite coming out of space and crashing into the Earth's surface, as happened 65 million years ago and wiped out all the dinosaurs. This is because of us. We're destroying the natural habitats of all the wonderful species here on Earth. Einstein said, we cannot solve the problems at the same level that they were created at. We need to go to a higher level to find solutions there. It's my belief that by teaching space and the universe to children, it will open their hearts and minds to a higher level, so that in the future, they will be able to find the solutions to the problems that we now face. So let's look at the three reasons again. Why should we teach space and the universe to children? Well, firstly, it will inspire them. Secondly, it will help them to break free of a very self-centered relationship to life. And thirdly, it will lead to a better future for us all.